You cannot kill that which does not live. I will have my revenge.
Doc, that was some dream. I knew I shouldn't have had that chip-on cheese for supper.
Anderson, you're required in Scilab. Street Jet just brought in a croaker.
Imsland's duty telepath. Can't he handle it?
He's busy. Shift it, will you? Anderson, is there something wrong?
No, I'll be there in a jiff. Judge Dead was one of 4 dark judges from another dimension known as Dead World, where all life was considered a crime. I lay them to rest.
Oh, no.
This here's the pickup cannon in the baby Susan kidnapping. I had to execute him, but when he doesn't show, they'll kill the kid.
So you want me to find the kidnappers? No prob. Watch me make this dead turkey sing. Crocker Street. That's it. He's gone cold on me.
That'll do.
It's just a few more lives, as I predicted. Come on, we've no time to lose.
Uh-oh! Oh. Turn around. Don't make me hurt you. Who do you think you are?
We're judges, and you're toast cream.
Oh. You're alright, little fella. Thanks to Anderson.
Anderson.
Get that baby home safe.
Where are you going? Anderson.
I have come to stalk this world again, and you, Anderson, will be my instrument of destruction.
This isn't real. You're just defeated. Death. Thin air.
This is just an apparition, true. But I am back. My work has already begun.
Anderson, you okay? He took off. Thought he seen a ghost or something.
A ghost. Right. Were you supposed to get that kid to safety?
He needs a diaper change. Do you mind? Anderson!
More phantasms. Calling me back to Dead World. They might not be glad they did. I'll use the dimension jump device. Drug. I see it now. What a bimbo I've been. They weren't dreams at all.
Greetings, Anderson. You are ours now.
Recreation.
Bring us to life.
What have I done? Have to stop this before it's too late.
It is already too late. I have waited long to taste justice.
As we all have.
Let us proceed. Until the curse of life is laid to rest. Forever.
Looks like judges over there.
My name is Death. I've come to judge you. I find you guilty. Gaze into the face of fear.
Mortis sentences you to death. Chief Justice Magruder, it's an emergency. Code Red. Judge Death and the other Dark Judges have been sighted. It's not a hoax.
The Dark Judges? Impossible. They were destroyed.
Security tapes revealed the dimension jump was taken by Side Judge Cassandra Anderson.
And in doing so, has caused untold harm to the city. She's got some serious explaining to do.
Feels like I've been chewed up and spat out. Dead and his laughing boys are gone. Anderson, you chum. You were played like a cadet. Too late again. I'd better head back to the halls of justice. They won't be happy.
Hello, Anderson.
Hello, Dredd. Back on patrol?
Yes, have you seen my helmet?
Check the locker room.
Thanks.
Chief Justice Magruder.
Over 200 more dead. How many more before we can stop them? If we can stop them, what on earth possessed you to go back to Dead World?
I'm sorry to say, Judge Death conned me. He made me think he could be here on the lurk. I had to go back and check, and that's when they struck. They needed me to resurrect them. I couldn't control my actions. Can't tell you how sorry I am.
Judge Cassandra Anderson, you have shown your judgment to be seriously flawed. You will consider yourself suspended and confine yourself to quarters until a full disciplinary hearing can be held.
Then it's the big trip to Titan. Oh boy.
Anderson.
Exorcist bubble. One down. 3 to go. If I can put a stop to this now, maybe I'll be off the hook. Nothing left to lose.
Farewell to Judge Fear.
I know I broke suspension, CJ, but I just couldn't sit around crying. Could I? I'm not that kind of girl. No, I figured a way to beat them.
Fortunately for you, your judgment proved correct. Very well, Anderson. There doesn't seem to be any way of keeping you down. But don't think that means you're off the hook.
Understood.
No! Where do you think you're going?
The Dark Judges must be stopped. Where's Dredd?
Fighting off Gila Munja and the Cursed Earth. We lost contact with them. I can keep trying if you want.
I know old Stony Face is hot stuff, but play the game. Just give me a shot at them, CJ. I'm the one that brought them here. Just a chance to make amends.
Very well, Anderson. I always disliked your flippant attitude, but I've never until recently doubted your competence. You've got your chance.
Ah, you murdering swine!
Flattery will get you nowhere.
Rejoice, you will transgress no more. Why do they run from justice?
Nice to see you again, boys. It's your old pal Cassandra.
Yes, you Anderson. Time and again you've stood in the way of justice. I killed you.
In order to find out what motivated Anderson to return to Dead World, I conducted a deep telepathic scan of her mind. Her memories of events leading to her departure are still unclear, distorted, as if they'd been tampered with. I was saying that the dark judges were acting on her perceptions even then, clouding her judgment, forcing her to fall into it for a con. Let's face it, even a 3-year-old would have seen through. Anderson was useful to the dark judges, but they could have done the same to any one of us. No one can resist their influence.
Well, CJ, I guess that lets me off the hook.
Yes, but just one more thing. Stop calling me CJ.
You got it, babe.
Let the great chasm be bridged. Nostrum illophum dium mortatum. Hey, mommy. A sigh? Let me go. I haven't done anything, I tell you.
Found him wandering with a loaded big gun Anderson. Won't give us his name or say what he was up to.
No one's getting inside my head.
Whatever you're guilty of, creep, you just added judge assault. You okay, Decker? Fine. Thanks. Now are you going to play ball or am I going to have to get rough with you?
I'm not saying anything.
His name's Gord Hanna. On his way to kneecap his father-in-law. Seems the old man pulled a double cross on his sugar deal. That's 2 arrests for the price of 1.
Well done, Cassandra.
It ain't fair. It ain't natural.
Shut up, creep. It's the Jews cute for you.
If you're finished here, Anderson, haul it down to Ed Poe, apartment 77. Name of Blish. Kids picked up a poltergeist.
Great. Spooks before breakfast I can do without. Can't you give it to Walters?
Can't find him.
Wise guy must have had a premonition and made himself scarce. Size. You just can't trust him.
Get the heck out of here!
What's happened to our boy?
I'll take it from here.
A judge, thank God. His name's Hammy.
I just want to talk to you, Hemi.
I ain't no sticking hammy.
Very well. Who are you then?
Gargarax, that's who.
Sounds like a mouthwash.
It's killing her!
Not today. It would appear your son's been taken over by an evil entity. And there's something else I've gathered in my mind sweep. A hidden cloak. You're both witches, it seems.
You weren't supposed to find that.
But I did. And this possession is a direct result of your witchcraft. Case closed. You're both under arrest. And now he's getting away. Control. The Blish Kid is entering the Undercity. I'm in pursuit. Could use some backup. Control. Drop. They aren't perceiving me.
Gargarax, Akbar. Akbar.
Akbar Snack Bar. You warlocks are under arrest.
Caesar.
Rapid fire. On to the next otherworldly plane. Just another day in the life.
Go away, you interfering bitch. You're not wanted here.
I'm not keen on being your jackass. But I've got a job to do, so put a cork in it.
Judge! Help me! Judge!
Quiet, you. I've got to get you to the sacrificial chamber.
Let go of him, use fine.
Turn back or die. You were warned.
A little of the magic powder. Come on, Anderson, move it. Gorgorex has a head start and who knows when the sacrifice is booked for.
Meddlesome girl. Make ready the blood cups. The sacrifice begins now. Through his blood we will be released. Through his death we will be reborn.
If he dies by demon hand, then Mega City 1 will fall prey to these creatures of darkness. I have but one course of action left.
The judge. She's here to save me. How dare you interfere? No. No, stop it. No. Oh. You're ruining everything.
I'm sorry, honey. It's the only way.
She shot the kid. No. Get back here.
Dead end.
Where'd she go? She's over here somewhere. She's over here. Come and get her.
You naughty little bitch.
Oh. Squaw.
Guess this is my ride.
Squaw. Yeah.
Farewell to this scummy place for retarded asshole motherfuckers.
The gateway has been closed off.
Hopefully never to be opened again.
So the kid's dead, huh?
Yes. I killed him.
Huh?
Had to stop the sacrifice.
No need for reproach. If that blood rite had been completed, the way would have been clear for an entire demon horde to pour through. You did what you had to do.
I know, but all the same. He was just a kid.
Well, you need some counseling, Judge Anderson.
No, I don't think so. Just a little time to get over it.
Here she comes. Remember, she's a side. We may only get one chance. Don't screw it up. Maybe we should rethink this. Won't you check it out, okay? Okay.
Danger ahead. Oh no, it's too late.
It was an assassination attempt. She's alive. Will she make it? Can't say, but I should think so.
You said she was conscious for a moment upon arrival, and that she muttered something. What was it?
I have it written down here. Oh yes, it looks like directions.
Must be the location of the assassin collected from a quick-mind probe before Anderson passed out. I'm going to check this out myself.
Want me to come with you?
I want you to stand guard should the assassin find out she's here and try again.
Good luck, Hershey.
Judge Anderson was the only side that matched my own strength. Now that she's dead, nothing will stand in our way. We'll be free to do as we please.
Too bad about Kenny, huh? She killed him.
It's life in the big city.
So let me get this right. You foresaw that Anderson would be the only one to stop us? So you stopped her?
Correct. And best of all, hit on someone else using my gnarly psychic influence. Trust me, fellas, we're golden. Shit.
What's wrong, Natasha?
Anderson is still alive. She's at the hospital.
Don't worry, we'll take care of it.
No, I'll take care of it personally.
This is Judge Hershey. Need backup at Pack Corner 71.
Judge, kill Anderson.
What?
Kill Anderson.
I'm just gonna clean her up.
Kill her.
You say something? What are you talking about? Never mind. Just hearing things.
Kill her, kill her, kill her, kill her, kill her, kill her, kill Anderson.
Huh. Alright, everyone, freeze. I made it freeze!
You judge are making a big mistake.
Don't listen too well, do you, Natasha? He said freeze.
Whoa.
Kill them both.
Let's get after her.
Fuck off me. Goodness. You quite a dummy. Snap out of it.
Anderson, what happened?
You fell for a size mind game and try and kill me is what I did.
I'm sorry.
Forget it. Hershey's in trouble.
Let's go.
You're no match for much. Why don't you run away before I get angry?
Gotcha, bitch. Go.
You had your chance. And now you're out of ammo. At least that's what I'd convinced your mind.
Why did you try to kill Judge Anderson? It isn't simply because you predicted she'd ultimately be the one to stop you in the near future. It's something else, isn't it?
No question.
Leave her alone, Natasha. It's me you want.
Anderson, you were supposed to die.
Let us sort this out side versus side. In our minds.
If you think you can beat me, you're crazy.
That's not what the report said. You tried out for side judge division the same day as me. You failed and I didn't.
Your memory is as weak as your psi attacks. It was you that influenced the judges to score me a failing grade. You convinced them I was crazy, and I spent years in an institution.
I only wished you good luck, Natasha. You did the rest yourself, you psychoid bitch. Time to face justice, Natasha, and my ruling is clear. You're guilty of attempted assassination of a judge. out to get her at the academy. Just to believe I was the one who was responsible for her losing out on being a judge.
And I'm sure she blamed you for being in the institute. Figures.
You read my mind, Hershey. We lost 2 judges. Wish I could have scoped her out sooner. Here I go again. Wishing I had done more. Been smarter. Faster.
Look, it's over now. Let's report back, and I'll buy you lunch, champ. What do you say?
How about Italian?
Whatever you want, Anderson.
It's a big universe out there. Out beyond the fuzzy cocoon cities light throw around us. You tend to forget that. Stuck down here in the right hole.
She's still on us. We got her this time. Oh. Yes, we did it!
Looking for me, boys? Control. I've got 2 for the morgue.
Judge Anderson, please report back to site division.
Okay, I'm packed. Now what's this all about?
You'll head directly to Justice 1.
A space mission?
Why didn't you read the briefing? Or haven't you gotten it yet?
No need now. I read your mind. So it's an alien craft out there, headed for us. And they need me to make contact. Justice was 123 meters of the best our techs can build. Nukes, lasers, missiles. In all, she carries more firepower than was used in the whole of the Second World War. A deadly, shining filter pierced the city's shell. Out past the moon and Mars. Out past the icy glows. It flashes against the velvet dark. The universe winking at its own private jokes.
The point of origin appears to be somewhere in the galaxy N6C 4650A in the constellation Centaurus, 200 million light-years from Earth. Too far for us to do any investigation, no previous contact recorded. The ship's been there 3 days now, beaming directly to Earth. Luckily we picked it up first. We've been able to jam it so the Sobs don't know what's going on.
What's the ship say?
Just the star map coordinates. Same thing over and over. Could be a distress signal, a homing beacon. The radio calls sign, for all we know, they could be castaways, colonists, techs, or a war party.
Only one way to find out. So what do we got here? A whole lot of little guys, or a couple of really big ones?
We just can't tell. Our X-rays are deflected. Spectroscope readings go off the graph. Heck, we don't even know what the ship's made of. It's so alien our computers don't know where to start.
Same old story, huh? When the techs can't figure it out, send in the size. Listen, if I don't come back, or if I'm a gibbering wreck with my face turned inside out, I want you to do something for me.
What's that?
Tell Dredd I hope he gets hemorrhoids.
All set and ready to go.
I slow my mind to 4 cycles a minute. My ordinary consciousness fades. There's a distant tremor as a scion cuts in with its precision boost. Then I'm free. For a long moment I hang there. 3 billion miles from Earth. Closer to the cosmos than I've been in years. I wonder where Galaxy 46508 in the Constellation Center is. Gravity, the absolute cold of space. Nothing can affect my astral form. Everybody should travel this way. My lightness dissipates as I reach the ship. This is serious business. Unknown aliens from an unknown world. Why are they here? What do they want? I see them. The light makes everything kind of hazy. But I make out shapes. 3 of them. sound like music. Don't know the language, but the meaning's clear. They've guessed I'm from the Justice 1 spacecraft. Looks like they wish to communicate. I'm not the only telepath here.
Greetings. Greetings. We bid you welcome.
Same to you. So they crack open an egg of what I believe to be their best champagne. They drink. I'm immaterial and limited to getting high on the atmosphere. And we laugh and tell stories. They don't seem hostile at all. Seems they took to the skyways, roaming the cosmos. Living by barter, exchanging their technology for whatever they need. Space gypsies. I told him about Mega City 1, about the judges and the perps, about the fatties and the mutants. They didn't bat an eye. Guess they'd seen it all before. When we part, it's like we're old friends.
So you believe what they told you, Anderson?
I probed them as deep as I could go. Their sense are right through to their king-sized hearts.
You say they want to trade. What do we have that's of any use to them?
Salt. That's why they picked Earth. They want a couple million tons of the stuff.
Why?
Their subspace drive runs on it.
This could be delicious. A subspace drive. That'd give us a century start of the sylphs. Open up the whole universe to Mega City Law.
Sheesh. What an attitude. No wonder the world ended up the way it has. These are civilized, peaceful times. They'll trade a silge if they think we're going to use it for war. We're an hour from Earth now. The aliens are trailing behind. I caught a nap, and dreamed I'd made a mistake. In my dream, there were giant slugs laying waste to everything. What if they're not cultured and peace-loving if they let me to believe?
Serious, Anderson?
It was a dream. Sometimes that's all they are. But sometimes they play more like a warning.
So how can you tell the difference?
It's not an easy answer. It's always a little hazy.
So how often do you trust your initial conclusion? And how often do you regret it?
Let's just be ready for any surprises, as always. But let's not jump the gun either.
Sensible enough. Nobody move. I'm arresting these aliens in the name of Mega City Law.
Dread, what the heck do you think you're doing? They're hereby inclined. They've done nothing wrong.
They've got a subspace drive, haven't they? Chief Judge says they have to be placed in detention, so it can be stripped and examined. What's it telling you, Anderson? Speak up.
They say to take them into custody if you wish, but they are 20,000 Kingsmen strong. And they're armed with subspace scrambler beams. Effective at a range up to infinity.
Alright, I get the picture. Fall back, squad. We'll play this Anderson's way.
The salt is this way, everyone. Follow me.
State your name for the record. Helios. What were you doing in Irma's apartment? I had a headache. And you believe this was due to your psychic abilities? I had a psychic headache. It couldn't have been Irma's fault, could it? It's everyone's fault, including yours.
Well, how do I look, Decker?
Fantastic.
Thanks.
Wish I looked good. We have the same dress.
Don't do that. Don't put yourself down.
So I take it Hershey isn't coming.
No, she's burying herself in work. I'm sure she's still getting over dread.
Well, let's not let that stop us from having a good night.
Agreed. Let's head out. And remember, I'm paying this time.
Think we'll meet any interesting cans?
Even if we don't, this is going to be fun.
Can't believe these prices. Even if you're paying.
It's okay, Decker. Remember, no stress.
Can't believe they made movies about him. What's with these human forms anyway?
I know. The real Dread is all aluminum. You know, I haven't seen them in a while. But Hershey is in the older one, and I'm in the newer one, if I remember correctly.
Oh.
A cracked neck always does the trick. Are you okay, Anderson? Fine, Decker. Thanks for the help. I hope I can return the favor. I've done a mind probe. His name is Helios, a psychic dealing with powder strains, in the form of migraines. It turned him psychotic.
Well, he's dead now. The papers are signed. What are you still doing here?
Silence, citizen. We are conducting our investigation. Any further interruption can and will be considered a crime. You've been warned. Thank you, Judge Decker. But wait just a second. I've got something else here. What is it? This isn't Helios. He was just being controlled by him. I've got the location. Let's move. Don't be alarmed, Decker. He's just trying to scare us off with some cheap mind tricks. I sense his mind, and it's too out of control for him to be a real threat, at least by itself. That's why he uses others. Those psychic headaches leave him little choice. This mind barrier will be easy to break. Well done, Cassandra. Come on out, Helios. The jig is up.
Intruders. Alt intruders.
He's here. I'm going to find him. You take out his low-ray guard robots. Be careful, Anderson. Bastard.
You motherfucking judges! Never minding your business. How was I supposed to know they'd be there at the club?
Come out, come out, come out, come out. Wherever you are.
She's trying to enter my mind. I'll just enter hers. Oh God, my head.
You can't break into my mind, Helios. Why don't you just give it up? I'm getting closer. And you know it. And when I find you, you're finished.
What'd you say about that?
You can't hide from me, Helios. Move.
Intruder.
Fun's over, Helios.
No.
no, not you, Decker. This can't be. You were a good judge. You will be missed. We shouldn't have split up. If I hadn't have made that call, Decker would still be alive.
You don't know that, Anderson. In any case, you shouldn't blame yourself.
Are you saying it's Decker's fault?
It's the killer's fault. No one else's.
Thanks, Dredd. But you didn't even attend her funeral.
Decker was the best cadet I ever trained. And with all the crime I face in a day, she'd understand me not being there.
Same old Dread. Look, Anderson, if you ever need help, don't hesitate to ask.
I'll keep that in mind, Hershey. Okay, I've got to go. Dredd, you might think about taking a vacation before you work yourself to death.
I don't have time for jokes.
Hey, you there? You're soaking wet. I know it's against the law to hitchhike, but come on in. Come on, get out of the rain. You're gonna get pneumonia. Hey. Whoa. Oh. No. 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 Stuck ya.
Judge Anderson to control. I've got a big fire here. Ken's trapped inside.
They're all dead. There's nothing you could have done, Judge Anderson. I'm ordering you to let it go.
What do the fire and the murdering hitchhiker have in common? That's what you want to know, isn't it?
You think this is funny? No, I don't think the two incidents are directly related. But let's aside judges suspect there's some unknown correlation.
If there is, Chief Judge, I'll sort it out. Strange and random occurrences all over the city. It wasn't just the skeleton hitchhiker or the mysterious fire. What's the connection? All incidents connected seem to be getting worse, but nevertheless ending before a street judge can make sense of it. A mind sweep leads me to a child who's having bad dreams. Don't be afraid, kid. What seems to be the problem here?
Hey, I saw you in my dream. I'm not still dreaming, am I?
Where are your parents?
Dead.
How did they die?
A big monster ate them.
How would you like to come down to Side Division with me? I'd like to run a test on you. Come on, it might be fun.
Are you gonna send me to the orphanage?
Not much choice. Got a name?
Denny.
Oh, hi, Denny. I'm Cassandra.
Is this gonna hurt?
It shouldn't. I just need you to relax. You can do that, can't you?
You're gonna put me to sleep.
Yes. But don't worry, Denny. I'm going to join you. I'll be with you the entire time. You've got nothing to be afraid of.
I'm not afraid.
Good. Now it's time for a nap.
Okay.
This monster is only a figment of Denny's imagination. But then, no. I sense it beyond the dream. I get it now. Denny's dreams are somehow coming true. Oh, great. He must be a sleepwalker. Anderson to Judge is in the vicinity of sight of vision. I'm looking for a little boy with a dreamstick attached to his head. He's sleepwalking.
This is Judge Hershey. I think I've found him.
Be careful not to hurt him. But he's potentially a danger to others. Innocent nevertheless.
Okay, boy, it's time to wake up. Just listen to my voice. No one's going to hurt you if you cooperate.
Never saw a rogue lawmaster attack a judge before.
Stun.
Nice work, Barbara.
So what's the story here anyway?
This kid's dreams have been coming true due to a growth in his brain. One hallucination even ate his parents. He's headed for the orphanage after a trip to the hospital.
What's the rate of survival after a procedure like this?
I'd rather not say, but it must be done.
Yes, for Mega City 1's sake. This would only have gotten worse. Thanks for finding him as soon as you did.
He called for me personally. Must have seen me in the news or something.
Be so careful. Okay. It's just a tumor of some kind. Okay, I think I got it. I gotta be careful. Give me a washcloth. It's all going as well as expected.
What's on your mind, Anderson?
First sticker, then those cans in the burning building. I just hope Daddy makes it. That's all.
With this procedure, I'd say at least half due. Thanks to advancements in...
Oh, Grunt. Spare us your gibberish. We don't have time for this talk.
You okay? Hey, I'm okay. What's going on?
He made it.
I've got a headache. It'll pass, kid.
Denny, I'm so happy you made it.
Now you can adopt me.
Very funny kid. But the operation was a success. That means no more dreams come true. That means it's off to the orphanage. Spitting on a judge's uniform. That's one trip to the ESA cubes.
Stupid robot! And then find me in here. What the fuck's its malfunction anyway? Come back, citizen. It's time for you to die. I have foreseen it. What's it going on about? Huh? Ah! So anyway, the perp says, "But sir, it's not my fault. He made me mug him."
Yawn.
That's not the end of it. Suddenly he pulls out a laser axe and declares diplomatic immunity.
Ha ha ha. What a story, Judge Ryan.
Control to judges. Disturbance at Pack Corner 52, near Tat Lane.
That's close. Let's hit it.
Right.
Look out. Robot gone haywire.
All cans must die.
Right. He's not messing around, but neither am I.
I'm moving to Mega City too. What's that? Stand still. What's wrong? What's going on here?
You can't run from the law. Lay down your weapon immediately. Way to go, Anderson. Everyone must be real proud of you. Maybe even get a parade.
Silence. All cans must die. Robots will rule.
Get back here, you scrap metal swine. Well, Anderson, you lost him. I'm impressed.
My name is Bill. I am Bill, the robot, the Prophet Bill. I am the chosen one. Without me, those who come after may not bother coming at all. I am necessary. Evolution needs me. My mission is sacred. All cans must die. The day of the aluminum ones is past. This is the machine age, electric and metal. I am the prophet. I am the first one. The others come after. They will find the city prepared for them. They will find the aluminum ones dead. Error. I have a malfunction, but I will not let it stop me. As much of this city that must be demolished will be demolished. I simply cannot understand why the aluminum ones don't just off themselves. Inner leakings within my system. I must return home for repairs.
Everything we touch, everywhere we go, we leave the faintest of impressions. Most folk don't even know they're there, but a good sight can read them like a book. He calls himself Bill, and he wants to wipe us all off the face of Ken World. Traces of the chainsaw he used to kill Judge Ryan has led me downtown. To a woman. Her name is Bethany. She had a husband once, and he created a robot from scratch to help out around the apartment. They couldn't afford to buy one. She's meditating now, still hoping her husband returns one day, wishing for the destruction of the prophet robot Bill, who ruined her and her husband's lives. Can't let emotion get the best of me. I have a job to do. Got to question Bethany. See if I can discover any possible whereabouts of the mad robot. No telling what that thing is capable of.
Was that really necessary, Judge?
This is a matter of life and death in the extreme, so yes. I need you to tell me everything about the Prophet Bill. Your husband's robot. Don't bother lying. I can read your mind.
Well, he was building a robot, but it didn't work out. So he just created an armored suit and began acting like a robot. When he hit his head fixing the ceiling fan.
So he fell off his stool fixing a fan. He's brain damaged. How sad. But a murderer too. And he must be put out of everyone's misery before more get hurt.
Isn't there some way you can stop him without executing him?
Are you questioning my judgment, Bethany?
No. I just want my husband back. But he's never coming back, is he?
Intruders! No. Put me down.
You don't punch like a robot, Bill. You don't even take a punch like a robot.
Leave me alone.
But I'll make sure you die like one, Bill.
No.
Grenade. Court's adjourned.
If it's a 1, 3, or 5, I marry Stella, move to the west sectors, and live happily ever after. If it's a 2 or 4, I spend the rest of the day looking for a non-existent job. But if it's a 6, I kill a judge.
You there, what are you doing? You're not gambling, are you? Hold still. Oh.
Someone wasted a judge. That someone's going to fall. I've read countless dead cans' minds. They've always got something to tell me. This one's no different. Anderson to control. Come in.
I read you, Anderson.
Judge Stromberger has been murdered. He didn't call in. No witnesses either.
Keep us posted.
Will do. Over and out.
If it's a 1 or a 3, I marry her and live happily ever after.
If it's a 2, 4, or 5, I go to Britsit alone. Yes, Britsit might be the place for me.
I just don't know what's been wrong with you lately, Samuel. You're totally unreliable. Always late. Sam Laffin, are you even listening to me?
Yes, dear.
And if it's a 6,
What's the guy doing here?
I'm sorry, Stella. I am so sorry. Stupid guy. Skinny shows I can't do anything without consulting it first. Oh, screw that. Sam Laffin doesn't need a plastic cube to run his life. I'm my own cat, not slave to the whims of chance. I'm going to Brit City. Well, if it's a 2, 3, or 4, I am. Seems like the thing to do. Another 6. I'll just have to kill someone else. Maybe suicide.
She hasn't been dead long. The killer was here. I sense it was a cat. Named Laffin. Samuel Laffin.
This is it. No turning back now. I'm gonna jump. But do I jump to the right, or to the left, or dead ahead? If it's a 1, I jump to the right. A 2, I jump to the left. A 3, I jump in front. 4 and 5, I give it up.
Samuel Laffin.
Trying to decide where to jump.
Suicide is no solution.
But it's not my choice. It's the die.
I beg your pardon?
It's simple, see? You make a list of the things you like to do and give each of them a number. Then you roll your die, and whatever number comes up, that's what you do.
You're insane. I'm going to need you to confess to the murder of Judge Stromberger and Stella Maxwell.
No. Listen. Not only does it cure the headache of trying to make a decision, it absolves you of all guilt. You understand? It's a really simple way to do things. Maybe you judges can take a hint from me. It's my idea. How much you think I'll make for it?
Not sure if you belong in the psycho block or 6 feet under.
Me neither. That's why the die is so awesome. Okay, how about this? A 1 or 2, I just jump anywhere. A 3 or 4 or 5, I'll turn myself in. And if it's a 6,
I think this creep's having a seizure.
I'll just kill you. Fate decreed it, see? Alright, I admit it. Can get out of hand. But that's what changing's all about. Walking on the edge, embracing danger, really living.
You did kill them. And now I must judge you. The sentence is death.
You got that right. I'm gonna fall. I dropped my die.
I lost my lucky die. I'll never be able to make another decision again. Help me, Judge. Help me.
Your final decision has been made for you. And now, to execute it.
I'm slipping. Oh.
He was a chancer. Classic case. Started out a simple whim. Ended in obsession.
Indecisive, weak-willed, put upon by other people, a seething hotbed of repressed emotions. The die gave him a way out. It allowed him to do anything without accepting the responsibility for his action.
It seemed that way. But that wasn't actually the case, Doctor.
What are you saying?
I was inside his head. And this die. It's fixed to always land on 6.
So he wasn't playing a game of chance. He was just a psychopathic freak. But he was right about one thing. The die had to be a tool to absolve him of guilt, fixed or not.
Correct, Doctor. But the creep should have known that the best throw of the die is to throw it away.
Say, Cassandra?
Yes, Doctor.
This may seem like a random change of subject, but I just have to ask why you're here.
Okay.
I live pretty well and I make a lot of good money, but, I was wondering if I would,
Just spit it out already. Or should I just read your mind?
Would you like to go to dinner with me? There's a real nice place down the street, actually. I go there all the time. Kind of expensive, but it's no big deal, really.
I'm not looking for a relationship right now.
It's kind of funny. I didn't roll a die, but I flipped a coin. I wasn't sure if I wanted to ask you, and I flipped the coin, and
At least you tried. And I appreciate it.
Oh, that's good. I was thinking of giving you a cat call. I think Wokans like that, right?
A cat call would have gotten you arrested. Glad you reconsidered that.
Who are you? You know who I am. For you must pay the price for your sin. What's all the ruckus, Ebenezer? What in Grud's name do you think you're doing? There was a skull. It was screaming at me. It said I had to pay the price for my sins. A skull? Huh? A nightmare's all. I warned you, Ebenezer Stroud. You're working too hard. It's all the stress. Go back to sleep now. You need the rest. I couldn't, Flo. It's almost dawn. I'll get up and go to work early. But it's working so hard, it's making you like this. Oh, well, suit yourself. Just don't say you weren't warned. Take it easy, Flo. It's your funeral, Ebenezer. I told you to stop making that joke.
There's a sugar smuggling ring. A big one, in fact. Dread and she will meet you there. 1717 Packway.
A size job, I'm sure.
Could be. Even if it's not, they could still use an extra gun. Or maybe you have something better to do.
Of course not, Chief Judge Magruder. Tell them I'm on my way.
Tell them yourself.
Could have used a size scan. Anderson's late. I say we hit him now, hard.
I'm following your lead, Dread.
Now remember, they've already been warned. Take no prisoners.
Understood.
There's the judges! Judges, come! Oh! Oh! Yeah!
Is sugar really worth it?
But it is!
How we doing, Judge Hershey?
They don't stand a chance. Thanks for making it. See if you can find any participants who decided not to show.
They all made it. Now let's make them regret it.
I'll kill all of you!
That was a close one.
Hershey. Behind you.
A little help. Thanks. Is that all of them?
Yes.
Then it's time somebody clean this mess up. Nice work, team.
Another sugar mountain seized.
Scum never learn.
Hold it. I'm picking up something. It's not related to the sugar smugglers.
Hershey, go with her.
You two can handle this. I'll check this one out myself.
Well, are you gonna follow her or not?
I think I'll take her word for it. You and I still have to call the cleanup crew and make sure the sugar mountain makes its way to the disposal unit.
What's with the perfume?
You like it?
Stress of overwork. Yes, I suppose. Suppose Flo's right. I have been doing a lot lately here at the morgue. But there was something about that thing, as if it knew me. As if it knew about what happened all those years ago. That screaming skull, how could it know? I'm getting old. Maybe I should listen to Flo. Sell up, retire. Crud, I hate it when rigor mortis gets them before I do. Why can't they just die in their sleep? There's nothing worse than having to break the bones of some... Oh no, it's back! Your sins have found you out, Ebenezer. You cannot escape your doom. Get back from me! I'm warning you!
What's going on here?
Oh no! My assistant!
You have some explaining to do. Was this an accident?
You don't understand. He was trying to get me. I was only defending myself. I never hurt a soul.
But you did. Your assistant's dead. You murdered him. Wait. No, you saw something, didn't you?
It was a screaming skull. I thought it was a dream. It followed me to work here. It's been harassing me. It said my sins have found me out. And I've got to meet my death. It's like a ghost. Flo, that's my wife, says it's a hallucination caused by stress. She wants me to retire.
Exactly what sins have found you out?
Well, it happened a long time ago, just after I set up in the undertaking trade. It was my very first corpse, the son of a Southside billionaire. His parents wanted his body to lie in the state for a couple of days before he was recycled. He'd been fatally crushed by a grand piano, not a pretty sight, certified dead by the family robodoc. Only there had been some mistake. He was still alive. My first instinct was to call for help, but then I thought, he's my first job. What kind of impression would it create if I handed him back alive? Besides, he really was in a bad way. I don't think the docs could have saved him. What I did was the only humane thing to do.
Jeez. You're all heart, aren't you?
I had to do it. There was no other way. And now, after all these years, he's come back to haunt me.
Hodgmond. There's no trace of anything supernatural here. Anybody else find out what you did? The parents of the deceased, perhaps?
No, they never realized. I only ever told my wife, Flo.
Flo Stroud?
Yes, what do you want?
I'm afraid I have some bad news.
What happened? What happened to Ebenezer?
He's in a cube. Doing 20 years for double murder.
That can't be.
Ninth hologram you've got here, Flo. Set to fade after a few seconds. As you well know. Considering you're the one that said it.
Oh, shit.
So you programmed the screaming skull. Hoping the memory of the man your husband killed all those years ago would drive him mad.
No, you got it all wrong. Work always came first with Ebenezer. I hardly ever saw him, and when I did, he smelled of formaldehyde. And old blood, and cold waxy skin. I hated every minute. But I only wanted him to think he was working too hard, so he'd give up undertaking and retire. We're getting old, me and Ebenezer. I only wanted us to spend our final few years together.
You got your wish, lady. I'll see you're put in the joining cubes.
Well, that's awfully nice of you, thank you.
Out here in the rain and cold, looking for a perp. He mugged an old lady for a $10 bill then hightailed it out here. Looks like I've found him. Bad news for him. Okay, punk. Let's go. Let's not drag this out any longer.
Oh, I agree. You just stand right there. Don't move.
Something's not right. He wouldn't have judged himself over a $10 bill, would he? Drug. An avalanche.
Sugar-free chocolate. I rarely treat myself to these, but what the heck?
Control the judges, Side Judge Anderson, and the hospital.
What's the matter? Never seen a naked judge before?
I just came to see if your head's okay. You hurt your head?
My head fine. How are yours?
They're waiting for you.
Have a nice day.
You too, Anderson. Yes, it seems your head's fine. It's already begun to heal. Are you having a headache of any kind?
Not really.
Dizziness?
I was a little dizzy, but it's past now.
And I have no choice but to send you on your way.
Cassandra, are you okay?
Yes, Barbara. I may need a day of rest, but everything's okay. Did you get any information on the perp I caught?
He was crushed by the avalanche. Set it off in an attempt to kill you two. Just another crazy, we suspect.
So the case is closed. Good to hear.
I brought you some chocolate.
Not hungry now, but I thank you.
Miss Anderson, if I may, I suggest you undergo some psy probing.
Couldn't hurt.
Yes, sometimes even though it looks okay, everything might be okay, but brain damage is tricky. We can do it now if you want. I got it downstairs.
Go for it, Cassandra. I'll be standing by.
Thanks, Barbara.
I'll begin in just a moment.
Take your time. This isn't my first mind probe.
These readings suggest, yes, your bump on the head. It unlocked a deeper section of your brain. This could mean a variety of things. Are you okay? Hello? You there? I think I fried her. Hey, I need some help over here. Oh!
Everything's going to be all right now. Hope you can forgive me for that.
Out cold. Hershey had to do it. Here I am in my mind. I feel safe here. But a deeper region of my mind has been unlocked due to my head injury. It calls to me, but simultaneously, some darkness within tries to steer me from it. All the more reason to draw closer to it. What secret within my mind has been hidden from me? Whatever it is, it's an old memory. I sense something from my childhood. I'm getting closer. It seems I've uncovered a mysterious hall of judges. Something my fellow judges have created for a dark moment in my past. Before I was taken from my mother. Before they cared for me, helped me develop my powers. Before my days as a cadet. Before I became a judge. I'm almost there now. I can sense my curiosity is at its peak. I will know the secret shortly, and 25 years of silence will be shattered. Here is where the invisible block is. Whatever hides within is just beyond this point. I can hear my childhood like a whispering wind. It wants to show me the truth. Here I go.
Good night, Mommy.
Good night, Cassie.
Good night, Daddy.
Good night, Cassie.
We love you very much.
Love you too.
Hello again, Cassie. I'm the monster from under your bed. You will not tell anyone about me, or I'll make it so much worse. Now hold still.
Leave me alone, monster. I'm going to scream for my parents in exactly 5 seconds.
If you do that, I'll kill them. I'll chop them up and feed them to you.
I'm not afraid of you, monster. This is your last warning. I am going to kill you if you don't stay back. Go away and never come back.
You can do nothing to stop me. You are weak. I am strong. And I've closed the distance between us.
Yes, you've closed the distance. Oh no. I thought I killed the monster. But how come Daddy is dead?
I was taken from my mother into judge custody. She spent just a few years alone after, before dying of an illegal drug overdose. And the rest is history. It's as clear a memory as any other now. No longer behind barriers. I feel like crying. I'm certain I will later. But now I soak it all in like a painful but necessary needle.
Awake at last.
It's still storming.
Yes. I love storms.
So do I.
I heard you muttering in your sleep. Do you want to talk about it?
I killed my dad for abusing me. I was taken by the judges and molded into the Ken I am today. My mother died alone and full of sorrow over losing me.
Anderson, I'm so sorry.
Goodbye childhood fantasies of growing up to be a singer or a movie star. There's a cemetery in my head of dead dreams. But you know what? It's in the past. And I wouldn't trade my life as a judge for any of it.